Hey guys, I'm back with another Minecraft tutorial. Here in this one, I'm going to be showing you how to build this large traditional house. It has 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. It also has a large garage, and then at the back side of the house there's a nice deck, pool, and patio space. So here's the plot size for the build. If you want everything which includes the front and backyard as well as the house, then from front to back you're going to need 73 blocks. And from left to right, you're going to need 54. Now, if you want just the house itself and none of the landscaping, then from front to back, you're going to need 50 blocks. And then once again, from left to right, you're going to need 54. Now let's go ahead and pay attention to the space that we have there at the bottom and at the top. So towards the bottom is the space where the front yard is going to be. So in between those 2 yellow lines, you should still be able to count 13 spaces of grass in between them. And then up towards the top is the space where the backyard is going to be. In between those 2 yellow lines, you should still be able to see 8 spaces of grass. Here in part 1, we're going to be marking out all of the exterior walls for the first floor of the house. And we should also have time to mark out the front porch and the back deck. So be sure to go ahead and grab some andesite, pillar quartz blocks, smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, and smooth quartz slabs, some bricks, gray concrete, white stained glass panes, andesite walls, dark oak trapdoors, dark oak wood planks, dark oak wood slabs, and dark oak wood stairs, and then a dark oak fence, spruce wood planks, spruce wood slabs, spruce wood stairs, and then a tripwire hook. We're going to start by marking out the foundation of the house first, so be sure to grab the andesite. I'm going to head on over here towards the right, and we're going to go here at the corner where the plot size for the house itself is going to be. So, you could just start right here on this grass block, just right up against each edge of the concrete that we have here. And we're going to go ahead and just place 2 blocks like that of the andesite. And then we'll continue working our way towards the left, and we're just going to skip over 9. So we're going to start on this 10th space. We'll go ahead and place another block of andesite, and then another one towards the left of that. Now you can start right here, pretty much just work your way towards the back, and we're going to place an additional 17. So this is at the front right hand side of the house. So the empty space right here is where the garage door is going to be, and then all this space here is the garage. Now let's head back here where we left off. We're going to continue with the andesite, and we're just going to start right here, work your way towards the left, and place another 27. Now, you could just start right here, so I'll go ahead and just flip around. We're going to start working our way back up towards the front, and we're just going to place an additional 10. So now, from up above, looking down at it from the front side, this is the shape you should have. Now let's head back over here where we left off again. We're going to go towards the left side, and we're just going to place an additional 2 like that. Now we're going to go out from the corner of that, continue towards the left again, and place another 7. And now you could go back in, once again from the corner, and place another 3. So you should now be right on the edge of the plot size here at the left side. Now let's go right behind this, so we're going to start right here, work your way towards the back, and place another 18. So this is now what we have. So all this space right here in the middle is where the front porch is going to be. So now you got a better idea of where everything's going to be laid out. Now back to where we left off again. We're going to go here towards the right side of this andesite. So starting right here, and we're just going to place an additional 12. And now you can start right here, work your way towards the back, and place another 12. And now we'll go towards the right of that, starting right here, and we'll bring it over by another 8. And now we're going to go out from the corner of that, so this is pretty much more towards the back side. So we're going to start right here, just continue towards the right, and bring it over by another 10. Now we're going to bring it back in, starting right here, and place another 9. I'll look up above from the front side. So now I'm facing here towards the back side. I'm just going to head on over here once again where we left off. And I'm going to go ahead and start right here and pretty much just work my way back up towards the front of the house. And I'm just going to place another 12. And one thing to pay attention to, you can see how both of these are lined up just like that. Let's just go towards the left of this. So starting right here, we'll bring it over by 2. We'll go out from the corner of that, continue towards the left and place 6. And now go back in, starting right here, and place another 3. So you should still be able to see one more space here of the grass until you meet up with the edge of the plot size. So, up above from the back side, we just did that. Now let's go ahead and finish off with this final space here. So we'll just start here. We're going to work our way up towards the front and just place another 7. And now go out from the corner of that, so starting right here. And you should be able to place another 17. It'll then meet up where that andesite is where we first started. You can also see I'm going to be right up against the edge of the plot size here. So just another 17. And there we go. So now from up above, here at the front side, we went ahead and marked out the entire foundation of the house. So now we could go ahead and start bringing up all of the walls. I'm going to head on over here towards the front left side first. I'm going to switch to the pillar quartz blocks. And I'll just go right here on this corner. And I'm going to bring up a pillar that is 7 blocks in height. And now, right here where these 2 spaces are, we're going to go ahead and fill all of this in with bricks to the same height as that pillar. And now, right here on this corner, we'll have another pillar of 7. And then we'll go ahead and do the same here for this corner. And then one more time right here. Let's fill in these 2 spaces with more brick to the same height. And now let's look here at the space in the middle, and we're going to switch to the pillar quartz blocks. We'll have a layer just right down here at the bottom, right on top of that andesite. We'll have a strip going up against each pillar. And then we're going to have a 3x3 window here. So you can switch to the white stained glass panes. Just 3 blocks wide, and then the 3 blocks in height. And then above each side, we'll go ahead and fill it in with a smooth quartz block. Right here down the middle, we're going to have an upside down smooth quartz stair. And then on top of all of this, for the remaining space, is just going to be some more full blocks of the quartz. So this is the front wall here at the left side of the house. Let's go here towards the right behind this pillar. We'll switch back to the bricks. And just right on top of all of the andesite, we'll go ahead and completely fill this entire wall in with the brick. Now let's look at this space right here, and remember this is where the front porch is going to be. So you could go ahead and continue with the bricks. I'll just go right here down at the bottom, and I'm just going to bring it over just one layer, over by 10. Just like that. Let's go ahead and add a layer going up right here, just all the way up to the same height. And then we're going to go ahead and start marking out a window here. So you can switch to the gray concrete. We'll just start here and bring up 4 layers like that. We'll skip over 2. So we're going to start here on this third space, have another 4. Skip over 2, start right here and have another 4. And then you can switch back to the smooth quartz stairs, and we're just going to have all of these upside down at the top in between those gray concrete blocks. And then all of the other space at the top, and for the remaining 2 spaces here at the side, is going to be the brick. And now, the remaining space that you see, for the actual window, we're going to fill in with white stained glass panes. So there we go, that is a window right there. Pretty much just 2 side by side. Now let's go ahead over here towards this right side. Now just start here on this corner. Switch back to the bricks, and we're just going to work our way towards the left. We're going to place 11. So it'll be like that. And now here at this right side, we'll just continue with the brick. We're going to be filling in these 2 spaces here. We'll just bring it up by an additional 6 layers in height. And now we could go ahead and start marking out the window. So you can switch back to the gray concrete. We have the 4 going up here. We'll skip over the 2, starting here on this third space. Have another 4. Skip over 2. Have another 4 right there. Switch back to the smooth quartz stairs. We'll have 2 upside down at the top. All the other space is going to be filled in with the bricks here at the left, and for the remaining space above the window. And then we have the white stained glass panes for the rest of this. And now right here in the middle is where the front door is going to be. We also just have a little window on each side of the door. So make sure to continue with the white stained glass panes. We're just going to go right on top of the andesite. So starting here, and we'll just have 3 layers in height of the white stained glass panes. We'll do it on this side as well. And then above that, we could go ahead and have an upside down smooth quartz stair. And then switch back to the bricks. And we're just going to have the 3 layers right above the stair like that. And then we'll have a strip of the brick going all the way up to the same height as the rest of that wall. And now we just have these 2 spaces remaining in the middle, which is where the actual front door is going to be. So you can switch back to the white stained glass panes. We'll go ahead and just have 3 layers going up on that right side. We'll curve out the bottom one and the top one. This empty space here in the middle is going to be filled in with a dark oak fence, so it's going to be like the handle of the door. But let's go ahead and switch to the smooth quartz stairs. We'll have the 2 upside down there, and then the remaining space will be the bricks. I'll go ahead and switch to that dark oak fence, and I'll just swap out the andesite wall for now. We'll go ahead and just add the fence right there for the handle. So this is what the front side is now looking like so far. Let's continue on. We'll go here at this right side. We'll switch back to the bricks. And we'll go ahead and just bring a strip going all the way up right here. And we're going to have another doorway here, which will have access to the garage. So we just have the 2 spaces here. We'll go ahead and be on this third space. And we'll just bring this all the way up to the same height as that other wall. You can switch to the white stained glass panes. We'll have 3 going up here, curve out the bottom and the top, have the dark oak fence, and then the smooth quartz stairs, the bricks, And then the rest of this wall is going to be filled in with brick to the same height as everything else. But real quick, let's go ahead and switch to the pillar quartz block. We'll go here on this corner and bring up a pillar of 7. So now you can see all this extra space is going to be filled in with the brick. So it is now looking like this. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's go to this corner, have another pillar of 7. And then you can see we have a remaining space on each side, which will be filled in with some bricks all the way up to the top. And now let's go ahead and pretty much just shape out the part above the garage door, but we'll go ahead and leave the actual part where the door is going to be empty. We'll be sure to probably do that more towards the end. So we're just going to have an arch above the garage door. So go here at the very top. We'll have a strip of the bricks just going straight across. And then underneath that, we'll have another layer of brick. And then in each corner, we'll go ahead and just add a brick block like that. So now you can see this is where the garage door is going to be. But let's go ahead and continue on. We'll just look here at the right side and fill in this wall next. So you can switch back to the pillar quartz blocks. We'll go ahead right here on this corner and just have another pillar of 7. And we'll be sure to do that right here for this corner as well. And now on top of all of that andesite, you could go ahead and switch to the bricks, and we'll just add a layer on top of that. And now let's go ahead and look over here at this left side, right up against this pillar, and we'll just have 2 spaces going all the way up to the same height as it. We'll look here at the side of this pillar, and we'll do the same thing. We'll just have 2 spaces going all the way up. And now we're going to have a 1 block wide window here and here, just right next to where that brick is. So you could go ahead and switch to the gray concrete. We'll bring it up by 4. And then we're just going to skip over the 1 space. So start right here and do another 4. We'll do the same on this side. And then at the top, we'll go ahead and have an upside down smooth quartz stair. We'll fill the rest of this in with white stained glass paints. And then the entire rest of this wall is going to be filled in with bricks. So we have this section done. Let's go ahead and do this part here. So we're going to go up against this pillar. Once again, have the 2 spaces. We'll look here at the left, and we'll have another 2 spaces. And then we just have the same window design right here. So now this side of the house is all done. Let's go ahead and wrap around here towards the back, and we'll focus on all of this next. So you can switch to the pillar quartz blocks again, and we're going to go to this part that juts out. In each corner, we'll have another pillar of 7. And now, let's go here where these remaining 2 spaces are. We'll fill it in with the bricks. And I'll do the same here at this right side, but we'll also be sure to fill in this corner here. So it'll be the 3 spaces. And then for the space right here in the middle, we're going to switch to the smooth quartz blocks. We'll have a layer down here at the bottom. And then we'll have a layer going up against each pillar to the top. And then we'll have a window right here. So you can go ahead and switch to the white stained glass paints. And we're just going to fill in a total of 6 spaces like that. And now above that, you can switch to the smooth quartz stairs. We'll just have 2 upside down. And then the remaining space will be the smooth quartz blocks. Now let's look at this section here towards the right. We'll go here at this corner and bring up a pillar of 7. And then right next to that, you can switch to the bricks. We'll have 2 spaces going all the way up once again. And then we'll have a layer just right on top of the rest of the andesite, like that. And then you can switch to the gray concrete. We're going to have a window here up against the brick. So just 4 blocks in height like that. We're going to skip over 2, starting here on this 3rd space, have another 4. And then the 2 smooth quartz stairs upside down, the white stained glass panes. And then the rest of the space here will be the brick. So now we have this section all done. Let's continue on. We have the walls here at the very back side of the house. You can switch back to the pillar quartz blocks once again. We're going to have a pillar of 7 right here on this corner, as well as for this corner. And then right here as well. So this is what it's looking like. We'll go ahead and switch to the bricks. We'll have a layer right on top of the andesite. And then right up against this pillar, we'll have 2 just right here. And now let's go here up against this pillar, and we'll have another 2 spaces. And then we're going to have a window, so just the 4 gray concrete on each side, the upside down smooth quartz stairs, the white stained glass paints, and then the extra layers of the brick. And now what we just did here, we're then going to do over here on this side. So it is now like that on both the right and left side. And now right here in the middle, we're going to switch to the smooth quartz blocks. And we'll just have a strip going up against each pillar. And then we're going to have the same door design as we did at the front. So we have the little window on each side and then the door in the middle. So you can switch to the white stained glass panes. We'll have 3 going up on each side. And then we'll have an upside down smooth quartz stair above that. And then the remaining space will be the smooth quartz blocks. And then you can have a strip of the smooth quartz blocks going all the way up right next to that. And then right here in the middle, back to the smooth quartz stairs, we'll have the 2 upside down here at the same height as those others. And then the rest of this here at the top will be the quartz. And then you can switch to the white stained glass panes. We'll just go ahead and have 3 here at the right side, curve out the bottom and the top, and then have the dark oak fence in the middle for the handle. So now that is the back wall. We'll continue on, and we just have a few more sections left to do. You can start with the bricks, and just right on top of the andesite here for this section first, we'll go ahead and just add 1 layer on top of it. And then right up against this pillar, we'll go ahead and have 2 spaces all the way up to the top. And we're going to have a bit of a bigger window right here. So you can switch to the gray concrete. We'll just bring up 4 like that. We're going to be skipping over 3 spaces. So we're going to start here on this 4th space. Have another 4 like that. And then the upside down smooth quartz stairs. And then you can see all the remaining space here is going to be white stained glass panes. So it's a 3x3 window right here. Like that. And now the rest of this wall we're going to fill in with the bricks. And now let's look at this section. we'll start here on this corner, and we'll have a pillar of 7. And then on top of that andesite, we'll have just 1 layer of the bricks. And then right up against this brick wall, we'll have a strip, just 1 layer going up like that. And then we'll have a window right here, so you can switch to the gray concrete, bring it up by 4. We're going to skip over 2, have another 4 here, and then just the same design we've done everywhere else. And then the rest of this wall will be the bricks. So we have the 2 sections here at this part of the house done, and now we just have the final wall right here. We'll continue with the bricks, and we're just going to place a layer right on top of this andesite. And then here at the back, right up against this pillar, we'll have a strip of the brick, just 1 like that. Here at the front, we're going to have 2. And now, let's just continue here at the front, switch to the gray concrete. We'll have 4 going up, we'll skip over 2, have another 4, and then just the same window design right here. And then here more towards the back, we're going to have a 1 block wide window, so the 4 in height like that, skip over the 1, and have another 4. So you can just fill this in with the white stained glass panes, and then the rest of the wall will be the bricks. And there we go. So we went all the way around and just brought up all of the exterior walls for the first floor of the house. So this is now what it's looking like. The next thing I'm going to do is fill in the garage door, and then we'll mark out the front porch and the back deck, and that's about all we're going to do here for part 1. So for the garage door, we're going to be using the dark oak wood stairs, the dark oak wood planks, the white stained glass panes, and the tripwire hook. So you can switch to the dark oak wood stairs. I'll just look here more towards this right side, and we're going to go right next to the corner of this wall. So we're not going to be right next to it like that at the same edge. We're going to be pushed back 1 space. We could go ahead and place the stair like that. We'll go ahead and curve over 2 more, and then this will be like the 4th one. It'll be curved like that. So we just have this little section of the stairs like this. We'll do the same on this side. So a stair right there, 2 going straight across, and then 1 more here, leaving the 1 space in the middle, which will be a dark oak wood plank. And now I'm going to go on each side, and I'm just going to place a quick temporary block. It'll then make it easier to place the upside down dark oak wood stair we're going to have right there. We'll go ahead and curve together another 2. We'll do the same on this side, so we have the 1 right there up against it, the extra 2. Right here down the middle, we'll go ahead and have another full block, and then curve together another stair up against that. So you can see how we just have this section of 8 stairs all curving together right here, and it forms a little rectangle. We'll go ahead and then just delete the full block on each side. We really don't need it there. And now you can switch back to the dark oak wood planks. We'll have 1 right here in the middle, and then 1 on each side. And then we'll go ahead and have 3 stairs facing up on each side in between those. And now back to the full blocks of the dark oak planks. We'll go ahead and just bring up another 2 on each side. And then you can switch to the white stained glass panes, and we'll have 3 just on top of these stairs that we placed. And then we have pretty much the rest of the door is going to be the full blocks of the wood planks. So we have that block right there, and then we have a strip going straight across like that, and then the remaining space here at the very top. And now you can switch to the tripwire hook, and we'll have this right here down at the bottom in the middle, so that's like the handle for the door. And that's about all there is to it. So now, let's go ahead and mark out where the front porch is going to be. So I gathered up everything we're going to be using for the front porch, so be sure to have the pillar quartz block, the smooth quartz stairs, the dark oak trapdoors, the andesite wall, dark oak fences, dark oak wood stairs, and dark oak wood slabs. So we'll start with the pillar quartz blocks. Now just look over here at this right side first. We want to make sure we are 4 spaces away from this front wall right here. So we'll go ahead and skip over 4. So this will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to be right here on this 5th space. You want to also make sure you're 1 space away from this wall. So we'll just bring up a pillar of 3 like that. And now let's go towards the left of the pillar. We'll skip over 5. So we're going to be here on the 6th space. We'll have another pillar of 3. Skip over 1. So start right here and have another pillar of 3. And now let's go over here on this side and we're going to do the same thing. So we'll skip over these 4. So we're going to be on the 5th space. Make sure to skip over this space. So you're starting here. Bring up a pillar of 3. Skip over the 5 spaces. Have another pillar of 3. Skip over 1 and have another pillar of 3. So we have all of those marked out. Now you can switch to the andesite wall and we'll have 2 on top of all those pillars. And now on top of that, we're going to have 2 of the dark oak fences. So we have all the pillars marked out like this. You can then switch to the smooth quartz stairs. And we're going to be placing these upside down at the bottom. So we have the single space there. We have the 5 spaces here. And then the single space here. We'll do the same on this side. And then the remaining space right here in the middle is where the step up to the actual porch is going to be. So you can switch to the dark oak wood slab. We'll have one just in front of this pillar, as well as for this one. And then you can switch to the dark oak wood stairs, and just go in between those 2 slabs, fill all that in, and then all the remaining space behind the stairs, so all throughout here, is going to be the dark oak wood planks, which I guess I forgot to grab them. So be sure to grab those. That's just going to be all the rest of the space here for the porch. So we have all of that filled in. Now let's go ahead and mark out the railings. So you can switch to the dark oak trapdoors. Now just start here at the left. And we want to go ahead and make sure we're at the bottom edge of the 2nd block here. So go ahead and place the trapdoor like that. And you could go ahead and do that right up against that pillar. And you could go ahead and just crouch and continue placing these going straight across. Go ahead and have another one right there. So just like that. We'll go over here to this side. We'll do this single space, this space over here, and then we'll do the same for the remaining 5 spaces right here. So now we're going to go ahead and have some more trapdoors facing straight up and down underneath. So I'm going to go and pretty much look at this stair, place one like that. We'll do the same on this side, and then start right here, have one like that, and like that. So a total of 4 right there. We'll go ahead and do the same on this side. So 1 here, 1 there, do the same over here. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that for now for this front porch. So we just went ahead and marked out where it's actually going to be. Now let's go at the back side of the house. And we'll go ahead and mark out the back deck. So now here for the back deck, we're going to be using the spruce wood planks, the slabs and the stairs, and then the dark oak planks and dark oak wood stairs. So you can switch to the spruce wood planks. Now just look over here at the left. We're just going to line up here at the corner of this wall. And we'll bring up just 2 layers like that of the planks. We'll go ahead and skip over 4. So we're going to start here on the 5th space, have another 2, skip over the 4, and then right here, just right on top of the plot size that we marked out, we're going to have another 4. Or my bad, another 2, but they're all 4 spaces apart. Just like that. You could go ahead and actually just top all these off with a slab. There we go. And now, just right on top of the edge of the plot size here, we'll just continue along. So we'll skip over another 4. We can have another pillar here. We'll have the slab. And then have another 4. And it'll be right here. So, we have 2 sections right here. And then 2 sections right here. And now we're going to skip over just 1 space. So starting here, we'll have another pillar with a slab. You can skip over 2 spaces. You can see how we're actually lined up with the back door. So we just have the 2 spaces here. And then we could just have another pillar with a slab. And then 1 more pillar right here. And now you could just line up where this pillar is. We're going to skip over, skip out 4. So it'll be right here. We'll have another pillar. So let's go ahead and take another look at what we did. So we have the 2 sections of 4 here, the 2 sections of 4 right here. Then we have this 1 space, the 2 spaces here, 1 space, and then lined up where this pillar is, we have another pillar there with a section of 4. And now let's go towards the right of this one. We'll skip over 1 space. We have that pillar. We're going to go ahead and skip over 5 right here. So we're going to be on the 6th space, have another pillar, and then skip over 1, and have another pillar right here, which should then be lined up at the corner of this side of the house. And now we're going to have a few more sections of 4 going in towards that. So it'll be skip over 4, so we have a pillar right there, a pillar right here, and then 1 more right here up against the house. Okay, so now let's go ahead and mark out where all the step-ups are going to be. So switch to the dark oak wood stairs. We have this section of 5 here. And then we have the section of 2 right here. And now everywhere else, you could go ahead and switch to the spruce wood stairs. We're just going to go down at the bottom and place all of these upside down. And now let's go ahead and mark out the railings. So we'll go ahead and just have an upside down stair on each side like that, with slabs in the middle. We'll do the same right here. So that'll be the design for all the spaces of 4. And then for the spaces of 1, we're just going to have a slab like that. Another one right here. Back to the stair on each side, slabs in the middle. Same right here. Do the same for that space. And then we have the remaining 3 sections. Oh man, 3 sections over here. So there we go. We have the shape of the deck all marked out. So now all of the remaining space throughout that will be the dark oak wood planks. Alright, so now this is what the back deck is looking like. So this is everything we did so far. We have all of the exterior walls brought up for the first floor of the house. We went ahead and just marked out the back deck. We also marked out the front porch. So everything is looking pretty good so far. And I want to do one more thing before we end off this video, and that is going to be the ceiling here for the front porch. And then we'll also go ahead and mark out the overhang for the lower parts of the house. So, go ahead and grab the smooth quartz stairs, the smooth quartz blocks, and the smooth quartz slabs. So you can start with the smooth quartz blocks. We're just going to be right on top of where these pillars are, and we're just going to have a strip going straight across from one side to the other. So you can see how we're just right on top of these pillars. These fences go right into these smooth quartz blocks. So we'll have a strip going straight across, like that. And now all of the space behind that, so pretty much just right above the actual porch, will be filled in with all these full blocks. So there we go. And now you can switch to the smooth quartz stairs, and we're going to be placing these upside down. Just right here along the front. So that is the start of the overhang. We'll go ahead and just continue on here at this right side. And just continue these stairs. And we'll bring it all the way over to the corner like that. We're then going to fill this in with a smooth quartz slab. And then you can switch back to the smooth quartz stairs and fill in this front side. Like that. Have another slab here at the corner. Back to the stairs, bring this straight across. And then we'll go ahead and have another slab right there. And then right up against this pillar, we'll have a stair in that direction. And then curve into that with some more stairs until you meet up with the corner here. We'll have another slab. And then we're going to have 2 stairs like that. The third one, we just want to make sure is right up against the pillar, so it adds a little curve. And then have another slab. The stairs going right across here. Another slab. And then the stair once again just right up against that pillar. And then one more stair right here curving into it, which then goes into that wall. So we have the overhang all marked out here. So just in each corner, you want to make sure there's a smooth quartz slab. And now, let's go over here to this side. We're going to be doing the same thing. So go ahead and just bring these stairs out till right there. Have the slab in the corner. And then we'll bring over 2 stairs. The third one's going to be curving right up against into that pillar. And then have another slab. And then these stairs again. Slab right there. Stair like that. 2 more stairs. Slab. Stairs going straight across here towards the back. Slab right here. And another stair. Going straight up against into that wall. And there we go. So, we went ahead and just filled in the ceiling there for the front porch. And marked out the overhang for the lower sides of the house. I'm then just going to go ahead and leave it at that here for part 1. So I think we've got quite a lot done here for this video. Alright guys, that's going to be it here for part 1 for this tutorial on how to build this large traditional house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 2.